Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to dreary Toronto. I've got my favorite sweater on, colors up, feel like a million dude. Sometimes, have you noticed the things that you like and somebody else might think it looks like shiatsu? But that's okay. All that counts is I like it. And that's what we're going to talk about. On this channel, we talk about anything and everything that makes us not awesome, but freaking awesome human beings. Anything less than that is not welcomed, not here. How to control somebody else? What? You mean we can control somebody else? That's what we're going to talk about. Listen, my friends. Have you ever wanted to control somebody else and have your way with them? Have you? Have you? Let's talk about this. The fact of the matter is, you cannot control anybody. You can't. It's not possible. But you can control yourself. Everything starts within. Everything starts within. Think about that, my friends. I have learned one secret in my life. I do not judge anybody, but I look at their actions. Never judge anybody, but look at their actions. When you look at their actions will tell you everything. It will tell you whether they like you. It will tell you whether they don't like you. It will tell you whether they want to be with you. And it will also tell you what they think about you. But you have to learn this. What you have to learn is there are some subtle, tiny clues people always leave out there to tell you whether they like you or not, whether they want to be with you or not. And you have to be the master of that meaning. And if you do that, your life changes. See, everybody wants to have control over somebody else. Think about that. In relationships, somebody wants to have control over somebody else. In business, somebody wants to be a boss. But the secret is this: you can control yourself. Learn to live. I've learned this from Stephen Conway, and I'm going to do a video on this. The art of making a deal. Yeah, Mr. Trump's book, The Art of Making a Deal. But we're going to do with a twist on it. And the twist is this, my friend. You know what the twist is? We're going to put Stephen Conway's ideas in that. I live my life like this. When you're making a deal, you make a deal with, you can either win-win, lose-win, win-lose, lose-lose, or no deal. Those scenarios out there will tell you how, whether you're making a deal, what way you make a deal with somebody. I live my life like this. I either win, whenever I'm making any deals with anybody, I'll either make a deal with it, we both win, and we're both happy with the outcome, or no deal. Period. How do you do that? You can only do that if you know what your value is. Just like when you want to control somebody else, you can never control somebody else. Whether you want to go out with them on a date or business relationship or anything, you can never control anybody. But if you know what your values are and your cutoff line is, then you know what? You know what happens then? Then you will know whether you can, if it's going to be a win-win or no deal with that person. Think about that. So understand this. Understand what I'm trying to tell you here. If you want, scenario, if you want to go out on a date with somebody, I ask somebody else out, and they tell me, yes, we will go on a date. Now, it's a win-win. They have to like me, I have to like them. But if any time somebody changes their way of thinking, saying that, no, I don't want to go, then you don't chase them. You must know your value. You must know your value. If you don't know your value, and if you chase somebody, then guess what? That is win for them, lose for me. Think about that. It has to be win-win for both parties. See what I'm saying? So you must know your value. And if you know your value, and if it's a win-win for both people, then guess what? That is how you control somebody. Because both parties are willing participants in that transaction. If both parties, if one party wants to win and the other doesn't, then it's not a fair exchange. And you're not going to be happy. So that is how you control somebody. The only way to control somebody is by controlling yourself. You control your mind. You never chase anybody. You never run after things that do not want you. That's how it works. You cannot control anybody in this world, but you can control yourself. And if they are not interested in you, you let go. Somebody better shows up in your life. When I run after what I think I want, my days are furnace of stress and anxiety. If I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me in without pain. From this, I understand that what I want also wants me, is looking for me and attracting me. There is great secret here for anyone who can grasp it, and that's by Rumi. Think about what I just said. Never control anybody, ever. You know why? Because he will never serve you, and he definitely won't serve them. Never control. Control is always a lose-lose situation for both parties. And especially for the one who is controlling the other party. Because they are always on the edge. And they are never happy. And they're always looking at the back of their shoulder thinking, what if? What if? What if? See? The only person a strong person learns how to use this and learns to control himself or herself. Because if you know what you want, and if you know where you're coming from, and if you know your values, and if you know your cutoff line, then nobody can steal your happiness or dreams away from you, because you have the total power. Because you will never want to be able to control anybody anyways, because you know who you are, and you can control yourself at all times. And that is a mark of a successful, a high-value person. See what I'm saying? If you understand this, your life, as you know it, will change, and I guarantee it. Because if you understand these principles in life, your life will become a bliss. happy days every single day. Know what I'm saying? So if you think I gave you value, please share, like, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world a better place. Live consciously, with purpose, in the moment, and with freaking passion. So much passion that's oozing out of you.